And that's very muddy through there. Wow. Do we really want to do this today? So you can kind of go around here. Question is, how much of this bypassing are we going to have to do? Very muddy. Oh, yep, horseshoes. Look at that. Wow, lots of horseshoes. How many horses have been down this trail today? Are we going to see any? And what's the etiquette when you're on a shared use trail and somebody comes down with a horse? Some of you might know, but I don't think I've ever experienced that. My plan is to just, step aside and give the horse the right of way for sure. Wow. Look at this mess. Oh my goodness. As you can see, I've got a staff today, which is probably going to be pretty standard for me going forward. Found staff to be quite helpful. And so I do not have my defense stick. If you're not familiar with my defense stick, it's simply a sturdy cardboard tube, not a flimsy one like in a paper towel roll. You know, usually those are pretty flimsy, but this is a pretty solid one. And then it has a small flashlight stuck in the end of it, which fits in there very nicely, fits in there very snugly, so it doesn't have to be taped in or anything. And that gives it a little weight on one end. So it's for defense against any aggressive animals I might encounter. The most likely thing is a dog, maybe, that is on the loose and doesn't like you. But, you know, just to have something handy to be able to strike the animal with, if necessary, you know, or at least threaten it with. So I feel much more comfortable when I have such a thing with me. I feel like also I would be much less likely to just sort of freeze and, you know, in a situation where unexpectedly there's a threat and I just sort of think, what should I do? You know, I'm just empty-handed, I'm vulnerable, here I am. So I feel much more comfortable if I have something in my hand that I can at least brandish. Well, this is a big mess, but it's almost like there are steps here, you know. You can step on top of this mud. It's also not as slick as it appears. I mean, it surely must be in some places, but it looks like all of it would be slick, but there are actually some fairly solid parts. Oh, goodness. Okay, now here's a nice portion of trail. This is more like it. If we could just keep it like this the rest of the way, that'd be swell. Oh, No such luck. Maybe we should have started with this thing and ended with the other trails to give the boots time to for the mud and dung to flake off, dry off and flake off. Doing all right so far though. Boots aren't too messy.